INDORSE Cloud transforms legal document processing from paper to digital. In the following demo, we're going to show you how INDORSE Cloud transforms internal and external workflow of Panda, a retailer, and Almarai, a food supplier, for the processing of 1. Purchase order, 2. Order delivery, 3. Goods receiving, and 4. Invoicing. This is a demo of INDORSE Cloud purchase order paperless processing by purchasing department. Step 1 of the PO is that of the purchasing coordinator, and we've mimicked purchase order between two external entities, Panda and Almarai. Simply log in with your username and password. In the dashboard, under My Sites, click the delivery partner, Almarai in this case, and you'll see a drop-down of all site members. Go to the document library at the top right-hand side corner of your monitor. Then click Upload File and select Files to upload. Upload the purchase order to inspect it. Then, authentication is done with the one-time password generated, which should be copy and pasted. After authentication, the purchase order document is signed and saved with success, response popping up on the screen. Next, you click Start Workflow at the right-hand side of the monitor. Then select a workflow in the new tab displayed, and then click Assign to New Task to yourself or a colleague. In the Workflow Creation page, kindly fill in a message prompting the endorsement of the purchase order. Just below the message box, under the Assign tab, click Assign to and choose the purchase manager's address, and click on Start Workflow. You've just completed your necessary task and you can log out. Step 2, Purchase Manager. Now this step of the process order is that of the Purchase Manager. Fill in the login details. On the dashboard under My Sites, the other entity should be clicked on to display task, but in this demo, we're referring to Almarai. Under Site Activities, the task available for a particular officer is displayed. Click on the task to process its endorsement. After the display of the task, click on View More Actions and then choose Endorse from the newly displayed menu. Enter the one-time security password to commence endorsement. Then click Save. The purchase order is ready to be endorsed. The company seal is embedded on the purchase order by the purchase manager and the document is saved. The progress is displayed on the screen, i.e., submitting, failed, or successful. To forward the document for further processing, start a workflow by clicking on Workflow option in the 12th menu under Document Actions. Then select a workflow by choosing the Assign a New Task to yourself or a colleague. Send a message prompting the delivery of the products and assign to the delivery coordinator, Almarai in this case. Click OK to assign a contact and click Start Workflow to send the message. To verify document in Adobe Reader, click on View in the browser. Then click on the signature to see the validation. You'll see the signer name, time, and location. Then click on the seal to see the validation. You'll see a certifier name, time, and location. You've just completed your necessary task, and you can log out. In this demo of the INDORSE Cloud order delivery process, we explain and mimic the role of the delivery coordinator. First thing to do is log in with the delivery coordinator username and password. In the dashboard, in Active Task, under My Task, click the task Deliver the Products. Edit the task by clicking on it, then click View More Actions. Inspect the purchase order. Click Sites tab at the black top bar of the interface, then click Almarai. Go to Document Library at the top right side of the screen to upload a document. Upload Delivery Note to the taskbar. And then click on it to edit. When it is open, an authentication will be prompted. Use the one-time password provided and copy and paste the password. Proceed to signing the document. Click on Start Workflow tab at the sidebar of the interface to forward the document. Select a workflow by choosing the Assign a task to yourself or your colleague. Send a message to the delivery manager prompting to seal the delivery note. Click Assign and choose Delivery Manager. Then press OK and start workflow. You've just completed your necessary task and you can log out. The next stage is that of the delivery manager. Log in with the username and password of the delivery manager. The task is seen under Active Tasks on the user dashboard. Click on Please seal the delivery note to display the task. Now, once the task is open, click on View More Action. Then click on Seal and generate password to authenticate. Copy and paste the password in the required field and put in the company seal. Click on Save and update the change. After the change has been updated, click on Start Workflow to forward the documents for further processing. Click on New Task Then fill in the required message field prompting the receiving of the product to the store coordinator. Then click on Start Workflow for the message to be sent. You've just completed your necessary task and you can log out. This is a demo of INDORSE order receiving paperless processing by store staff. Step 1 of order receiving is that of store coordinator, and we've mimicked the order receiving between two external entities, Panda and Almarai. A login is required. In the dashboard, in Active Task under My Task tab, click the task prompting the products to be received. Open the task by clicking on it, then click View More Actions. Match the delivery note with the goods received. Sign the delivery note by clicking the Sign option under Document Actions. Authentication will be prompted before signing the document. Just copy and paste the one-time password that will be generated, then save the password. Sign the delivery note and save. The signature is submitted and success feedback is returned. Go to Sites at the top black bar of your screen and click Almarai. Go to the document library and select Upload to choose a file to upload. Now, once the Goods Received note is uploaded, click on it to open for inspection and signature. Click Sign. Then place your signature at the bottom of the document and click on Save to update the change. Now, afterwards, prompt a new workflow to the store manager at Panda to endorse the goods received note. Then click Start Workflow to send the message for the endorsement of the GRN. You've just completed your necessary task and you can log out. Step 2 of the order receiving is that of store manager. A login is required. In the dashboard, in Active Task, under My Task tab, click the task prompting GRN to be endorsed. Open the task by clicking on it. Then click View More Actions. Inspect the GRN. Endorse the GRN by clicking the Endorse option under Document Actions. Authentication will be prompted before endorsing the GRN. Just copy and paste the one-time password that will be generated, then save the password. Endorse the GRN and save. The endorsement is submitted and success feedback is returned. Afterwards, prompt a new workflow to the finance coordinator at Almarai to issue invoice based on RN. Then click Start Workflow to send the message Issue Invoice. You've just completed your necessary task and you can log out. This is a demo of INDORSE Invoice Paperless Processing by Finance Department. In this demonstration, we have mimicked a process between two external entities, Almarai and Panda. Simply log in with Finance Coordinator, name and password. In the user dashboard, under Active Task, click the task Please Issue Invoice. Click on View More Actions. Go to Sites tab at the black top bar and click Almarai from the drop-down menu. Click Document Library to display all the available task docs, and then upload the invoice. Then click on it to open. Once it has been inspected, check the list of menu at the right-hand side of the screen. Click Sign, then an authentication pops up, in which a one-time password will be generated. Copy and paste the generated password, afterwards, sign the invoice, and click Save. To forward it to further processing of the invoice, the next thing is to click Start Workflow from the menu at the right-hand side of your screen. Then, select a workflow and choose the Assign a New Task to Yourself or Your Colleague option. Enter a message to the Finance Manager promoting the endorsement of the invoice. Then, send it over by clicking Start Workflow. The next phase of the process is for the Finance Manager to endorse the invoice. Input the login details. Check the dashboard under My Tasks and choose the tasks to endorse. After opening the task, click on View More Actions, and click on Endorse to authenticate and enter the one-time password provided. Then proceed to endorse the invoice with the company seal. Then click Save. The role of the Finance Manager has ended here, and an assignment is generated to promote for payment of the invoice, and it is forwarded to Panda's Finance Manager. To do this, enter a message, assign the message to Finance Manager, Panda, and click Start Workflow. As you saw, using INDORSE Cloud, two separate entities, Panda and Almarai, collaborated different types of digital documents internally with employees inside the entity and externally with employees outside the entity. Thank you for watching the demo.